This is the review for the UTK heating pad. This is the small one that they have here. You can see it. It's like a waist one. So that's it there. Waist wrap heating pad. 7x48. Alright, so this is the box it comes in. Pretty small size. It has the specifications on the back for everything. So this is it here. So you can see the jade stones. I have the medium sized one. It's a little bit bigger, and then I got this one. So the other one has tourmaline in the middle. I'll show you that in a sec. Right here. So this one has like the big tourmaline rocks with the jade on the sides. So this one doesn't have that, which I prefer. I like the jade better personally. So it's pretty small. It fits like in the small of your back. It's that nicer material here too. It's pretty grippy. It sticks to your shirt and everything. The elastic's nice. It's pretty stretchy. It's like a neoprene material. And the Velcro, there's two panels of Velcro there. And then it whips around. And this whole section here on the back is the female Velcro. So it can stick to itself anywhere pretty much. Like if you're fat, obviously it'll go here. Or I wrapped it around my daughter who's 3 twice around, and then it still works even for her. So pretty much a one size fits all. It's got a little dongle here with a disconnect. So this is kind of nice for the cable. You just twist it until it lines up. Then you can tighten it down if you want to, so it doesn't come apart, or you can keep it loose, which is what I usually do. And then that way, if you like forget that you're hooked up to the wall and you walk away, then it just disconnects and you're not ripping it out of the wall or breaking this thing or whatever. So one point of potential improvement, you can't hardly see it here unless you look closely, but there's an arrow here and here to line it up, but you can't really see it unless you're really looking for it. So if that was a different color to contrast, it'd be easier. So this is the AC adapter. Obviously it's just like a regular one there. Doesn't use very many watts, if you can see that. Looks like 110 through 240, so you can use it here or overseas. And 24 volts, 1.25 amps. So it's DC, which is nice. You're not going to get as much EMF. That's the connector that I talked about. It's got an O-ring in there, which is pretty premium. This is pretty strong cabling too. Here's the connector here at the other end, and this one is a twist connect. So there's an arrow again. You can hardly see the arrows. You can just kind of twist, disconnect. You kind of get to line up, twist, and then it's tight. Alright, so I'll go ahead and plug it in so you guys can see how it looks. So you plug it in and that's what you see, which is really nice. I like this lit display here. This is a different controller than what I've seen previously. So we try to turn it on, it's going to give you an error if you're not plugged in. So it actually has some good smart circuitry to it. Alright, so you turn it on. That's the temperature it's currently at, so it's actually kind of nice as you can see what the temperature of the room is. I'll tell you it's heating. I usually keep it at 112. For me, that's the best temperature. Point here, it doesn't like to keep itself in an exact temperature as well as it maybe could. It'll vary from probably 4 or 5 degrees above or below, which can be good, and it can be kind of annoying because it may start getting really hot, or it doesn't feel hot enough, and then you turn it up and then it gets too hot. So, but like I said, it's 4 degrees, so it's not a huge difference, but I find that 112 for me is pretty good. On the other pad, I like 120 for whatever reason, but it has, you know, temperature up, down, and then time, which I don't really use. I don't know if you're going to go to sleep, maybe you'd use it. I don't really have a use for it. And it remembers itself pretty well, so I don't ever have to really fuss with it. So like if you walk away and it's on, it's gonna pop, just turn right off, no big deal. And then you plug it back in, and you have to turn it back on each time. it comes unplugged, and then it heats back up. It heats up to temperature for me after like 5 minutes. If it's on you, it's faster, obviously, because your body heat is warming it up. It's a really nice heat though. You can kind of see where the elements are. They don't protrude very far past on this model, which is nice. You can feel it too where the elements are on it. The other model, the elements come out pretty far, so you're not getting that far infrared as much with some of the other models, but this one you do. So it's pretty small, but it's a good size, and for 50 bucks I think it's worth the money. That's what I paid for it. I think 50 bucks is fair. I wouldn't pay any more than that, so I think it's a good price point for what they have. Minor improvements, like I said, maybe the arrows on here, trying to get the temperature a little more in line. The whole cable is really long, which is nice if you're walking far enough away, like from the couch or wherever you're at. You can still do stuff, and you can just pop, disconnect, go do what you have to do, plug back in, and then turn it back on and just get back to it. So it works really well for me for my lower back and middle back. The Jade does a really nice penetrating heat, and this is smooth. I mean, the nylon obviously is like a little rough, but the rocks are smooth and it feels nice on you. And the neoprene has a little bit of a stretch to it, a little give, which is nice, because then, like, if you're breathing and you're inhaling and exhaling, it doesn't feel like it's restrictive on you. So that's it. That's the heating pad there. It tells you 30 watts, so it's 24 volts times whatever the amps are, 1 point something. The box didn't really have too much in it. It did have a case. Let me get the case. Alright, here it is. I forgot it came in this nice case. So it's kind of like a plush. It's almost like a Crown Royal bag. Obviously it just kind of has a little shameless self-promotion on it. Nothing too special, but it's actually kind of a nice material on the inside. But it all fits inside of there pretty well if you want to take it with you or something. Which is the nice thing about this, is it's a lot smaller, so if we go to my family's or something like that, and you can take this with you a lot easier in a little bag than the larger size. So that's it. Feel free to check it out, guys, and hit me up if you have any questions.